Do you think that people are going to get mad at us for talking about politics again?
I don't know. I think this comes down to what I just said on Twitter the other day. I'm sorry, X. If you can't have disagreements with people, you don't want those people around you.
That's true. I feel like we've gotten some comments on this Let's Play and other Let's Plays where we, like, are told that we talk about race too much and we talk too much about political stuff. But I feel like for you and me, we like to have deeper conversations about that stuff, and then even though you and Nate have deeper conversations about that stuff, I feel like you guys like to joke around more.
I like to joke around with you, too.
I like to joke around with you, too. It's just, sometimes I enjoy having these, like, deep analytical conversations together. I find it fun.
Sometimes it causes fights.
With us?
Yeah.
Nuh-uh.
Yes, it does.
When's the last time we had a fight over a political conversation?
Well, it usually happens when you take something really far.
What do you mean?
Like when you take something really far that needs to be removed from this channel.
Oh.
And then
we can't tell them that I'd ever say something like that.
Like when Jill drops the N-word, she's like, when we're playing as Miles, she's like, well, can I say it? And I'm like, no, and then she just says it.
Nobody can know that I've said unbecoming things on this channel.
Oh, that makes sense. I'm sorry.
I am supposed to be a little lady.
A little lady.
A little lady. Speaking of little ladies, like who's on my lap?
Another little lady.
It's a tiny little Luna fish. I'm such a baby.
No, I don't know. I mean, we don't usually fight about stuff. Not often.
I don't think so. So, a lot of times the reasons for our arguments, if we have them, is because I'm being too sensitive about something.
Oh.
Or because...
No, you can stop right there.
Okay. Or because you said something and I misunderstood it.
So it's always you?
Or because I said something and you misunderstood it.
That's not what it sounds like. It sounds like it's always you at fault.
That's true. It's always my fault. I guess I should kill myself.
No, Jill, you can't even joke about that. That's against YouTube terms of service.
Sorry.
Delete.
Delete?
What?
These things don't even look like symbiotes anymore. They just look like Killer Croc.
They just look like buddies of the Rhino.
Yeah, they do,
We're having a bad skin day.
Bad skin day! That's really funny.
These guys actually... If I had one criticism, and I know that they're tanks, but if I had one criticism of the symbiotes, like playing against them, it's that these guys take so much to beat that by the time I've beaten them, it's not very fun.
I agree. They're kind of spongy.
I know, and I know that you can counter, but like I don't actually find that much faster for dealing with these.
I feel like there should be something that's like makes them go down faster. That's like a special thing that you only do to them. Kind of like the beatdown in Arkham.
Which one is block again?
I don't know.
L2? No. R2?
You know what I mean though? Like there's like a special ability you could do just to them. I feel like that would be fun.
Alright, we have to switch to Peter. Should I do this thing real quick?
Sure.
Just blind?
Yeah, sure.
And then switch to Peter?
Yeah, I'd like that. Don't forget though.
Oh, it's not, I guess it's not a blind. It's one of those little, like, chase down, bird thing.
Whatever it is.
Whatever it is.
Whatever.
Do we have any new suits yet?
Luna left.
Oh, I'm sorry.
And so did Cosmo.
No new suits for him. No new suit for you.
My cat's left.
I know. I'd actually like to get the comic where this Wolverine suit shows up for Miles, because I think, if I remember right, it was a what if Miles was the Wolverine in his universe comic.
So does he not have spider powers?
I don't know what he has. I don't remember. I didn't read it. I did read the Thor one, and that one was really offensive.
What? Really?
Yeah, like Asgard was like this like ghetto, basically.
Oh no.
And it's like they thought it was a good idea, but it was such a bad idea. It's like they made Asgard a ghetto, and it had like paint everywhere, like from graffiti, and yeah, it's pretty bad.
What was the what if for it? Just like if he became Wolverine?
No, what if he was Thor?
Oh.
Remember, it's Asgard?
Oh, what if Miles became Thor? Okay.
Yes, what if Miles was Thor?
That just sounds racist then.
But the Wolverine one looked cool to me. Same with the Captain America one. Oh.
Railgun's a real problem.
Uh-oh. Sorry, I fell behind.
That's okay. So,
What?
If Miles was Thor, why wouldn't they just start it with him being in New York, being normal Miles, and then he, like, finds the hammer and becomes Thor?
Or, I think it was, like, what if Asgard was black, basically?
Oh. Well, that's not good.
Why?
I feel like that sounds kind of racist.
Oh, it wasn't a very good idea, because it led to... It led to some very bad writing.
Yeah, it sounds like it. It sounds like they did a stereotype, too, of where black people live.
Yeah, that one was a yikes.
That kind of just sounds a little bad.
This is going to be done very soon.
80%?
Oh, jeez.
Are we going to get another social security number from this?
I don't know. And it'll be like, why is he hunting acclaimed director Paul Wes Anderson? You know, like, I don't understand what
He died 7 years ago.
Yeah, I don't get what the connection is here yet.
I don't get it.
I'm interested to see.
I am too, but it's a little weird, isn't it?
It is very weird. Luna decided right now is playtime.
It is playtime. Oh, that's a good picture.
What? This man had an OnlyFans?
Whoa,
I better subscribe so that I can just see.
No existing data.
You know, like what it is.
Oh.
There's no record of this person anywhere.
Oh, weird.
Are they even real?
They don't even have a social security number. How are we gonna steal their identity?
Aren't we gonna call Genki and he'll tell us?
Gankus McDankus? I
Alright.
guess he has nothing to say.
I guess not. To be fair, I didn't either.
That makes sense.
Oh, we have to do that flame mission. That was the next mission people wanted.
Oh, okay, do that.
The one for the flame.
Where is it?
Keep it together.
First, let's see here. What do we got? I mean, I want to use anti-venom for a bit anyway. Hey, we got the Iron Spider.
Ooh, can we use that?
Right now?
Yeah.
Not in the flame mission.
Why?
Because I want to use the anti-venom one in the flame mission.
Are you a poop?
What, Jill? That was not a good insult.
Are you a poop?
Jill, come on.
I want to go to the flame.
The flame?
The flame.
Looks like it's over here. What is
Cosmo.
Cosmo doing?
He's scratching.
Fast travel.
These cats love,
Cosmo,
like...
stop.
They love doing their weird and needy things when we're recording.
I know.
It's like you could have scratched that and played with your toy earlier, but you decided to wait until we were recording.
All day.
Yeah.
All day he'll just screw around.
Yeah, and sleep.
I am grabbing these as I go.
Thank you.
What do you mean, thank you?
Thank you.
Why do you sound so uninterested?
But there's too many of them in this game.
Oh, you don't like them?
I think they put way too many of them.
I think
and they're not interesting.
I think that they put them in to try and fill the world up.
Mm-hmm.
But I think the problem is, like you said, they're not that interesting.
And they should have done something a little bit more interesting with them, in my opinion.
I'm still hoping that they add actual DLC to this game.
Me too. Do you think they will?
They're adding free suits?
Ooh.
Looks like they're keeping watch on that scrapyard nearby.
That's not the same as good content.
Burned up papers about Oscorp. I better get down there.
What if it's pronounced O's Corp and it's just like a bunch of corporations about O's?
This is
Great.
not funny.
They're still setting up.
Why don't you just cut that?
I'm not
Doesn't
gonna.
look like an Oscorp property. What are they?
The Crimson Hour won't be long now, my embers. Can you feel it? The unworthy will. Soon enough.
All those innocent people. Gotta disable these bombs before they can hurt the civilians in those buildings. I can do this.
Why didn't you put it on the coaster?
I don't know. I didn't think it mattered. Sorry.
It matters. You have a wife that creates coasters for a living, and then you don't even use them?
Well, people aren't buying them, so I thought I thought maybe I was supposed to.
I sold one recently.
Wait. I thought maybe I was supposed to ignore them like everybody else did.
Oh.
I'm just joking. I think they're great. I think people are missing out.
I think so too.
And you lowered your prices.
I did lower them a little bit, didn't I?
Sneaking around isn't that much fun anymore.
Okay.
Oh my. Disarming has a short window of success. Oh, good job.
There. Now to save the rest of the neighborhood.
Sorry, I thought I would be able to just stop, like pull the bomb up when they weren't looking because they weren't there.
Oh, that's okay.
Let's just do this.
I made a custom coaster as a surprise for our friend Shine Comics. And it's the John Stewart Green Lantern, because that's his favorite Green Lantern.
By the way, if you want to check out a good comic book channel, Shine Comics is great.
Yeah, and I sent it to him, and he loved it, and it made me really happy, because I think it was one of my best work. And I hope that other people check out the stuff that I make, because I think that I've gotten a lot better at it in recent months.
You have.
I think so anyway. I used to do a lot of mess ups, and then I would get some like comments on some of your videos from people saying like, "Oh, this is cut weird," or "I don't like this," and it would make me cry. But then I had to think about it and be like, "Well, maybe they're a little right." So then I worked harder to make it better.
Yeah, but then those people who like complained about it still didn't come back and buy stuff.
Well, that's because they were big poopy pants as magoos. You know what? Everyone's a critic. Everyone's a critic, but then they don't want to spend their money.
Right, and that's fine, but my point is, like, if you're gonna complain, like, if your point is, I don't want it because of this issue, and then the issue's solved,
Yeah.
why'd you bother?
Too many left.
That's true, but at least it made me better as an artist.
That's, yeah, but do you get what I'm saying? Like,
No, I
why,
completely get what
why
you're
bother
saying.
having some big opinion
Gotta move fast.
if
There's no
you
telling how much time's left.
are not going to support it anyway?
No, I completely agree. I wish more people would support smaller businesses because I think that they are a lot better than a lot of these shitty corporations people keep supporting. Not that I don't support shitty corporations too sometimes, but I think it's nice to be able to support like a smaller pizza place or a smaller like craft place and stuff like that.
Almost as making my promise come true. Now, audience, can enjoy your film.
Spider-Man.
Thank you for testing us, Spider-Man.
Aren't you all just gonna get like your butts tied up to a truck?
Basically. Also, what do you want to say about supporting small businesses? Because I do agree with you.
I just think it's a nice thing to do, and I think it helps the economy when you're able to do it.
The other cultists still don't know I'm here.
It also helps
Maybe I can be a little
with,
quieter
you know,
here.
people having their dreams
Yeah.
and not everybody being soulless and tired.
Yeah, it helps individuals more than like big companies, you know, because I feel like when you buy from someone big like Walmart, you're just helping billionaires get richer. Of course, like sometimes you need to buy something from Walmart, but like if there's something you could buy that's like artistic from someone else, I think that's better.
I think
you know?
we need both.
Yeah.
I truly do think we need corporations to some extent, and we also need
smaller things.
smaller
too.
things. And I actually have no problem with corporations. I only have a problem with it when they're mistreating people and
Yeah.
when they are driving others out of business and they are the only option.
Yeah,
Those
when
are
they're
my
the
problems.
only option, I think that's a problem.
And I think too many people enable an economy where they become the only option because they flood to huge corporations and refuse to purchase from small businesses. But then, do you see the last bomb or cultists?
No. That's also a problem with everything being mass produced now is people want things like, for example, coasters and keychains like for really cheap.
But then they break.
And then they break or they're shitty quality or...
And they'll just replace them later and don't care.
Yeah, or they just don't really care. And I guess it just kind of makes me sad. You know, because I think there's a lot of artists out there that put a lot of love and care into the stuff that they make.
Right.
But people would rather buy $5 earrings from Walmart than handmade bead earrings, you know?
Right, and you know what? I like Walmart.
Yeah, I like
But-
Walmart too. I like to go there.
But I'm just saying that I think what we're saying is not that Walmart bad. I think we're saying, like, if Walmart was the only option, that would suck.
Yeah.
Why
And
why
you
can't I
shouldn't-
find them? I hear someone talking.
I don't know. You shouldn't let Walmart be your only option.
Oh, here he is? Okay.
He was hidden. Zoom! I like
That
those
was
comic
it.
book words.
Bomb's going offline.
Guy actually wears that apron to hide his man boobs.
That's true.
Yuri.
Does this count as a hate crime if he kills her?
Yes.
And he's white and she's Asian?
Yes. Unless he's also Asian.
Makes sense. I wonder if we're just gonna ignore her now.
I guess so.
You haven't changed your mind!
About saving lives? No! You?
Nope! Still not a fan of killing people! Suffer!
He's gonna let me kill?
I want her to see the Crimson Hour in all its glory.
Crimson Hour sounds like what they would name a baseball team back in the day, but then nowadays they'd be like, we gotta change that name.
That's really funny.
But then the people that are supposedly offended, who are not actually the people who are offended, would be like, actually, you probably shouldn't change that.
Mm-hmm.
That happens a lot.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it? You said the other day you were surprised the Chiefs didn't have to change their name.
Very surprised.
Didn't the Redskins change their name back to the Redskins recently, or no?
Did they? I don't follow sports too much.
I thought they did, but I don't know. What was their new name when they stopped being the Redskins?
I thought it was just like the Washington football team.
Oh, that's a shitty name. They couldn't have come up with something better, like, I don't know, the Georges, like for Washington? Yeah, like George Washington.
1 second.
Ooh, what about... Oh no, the Patriots is already taken. I don't know.
What about the Patriots? Well, we lost Tom Brady. Let's just give the name up. Jilly's also not listening to anything that the Flame guy is saying.
Sorry.
He has been talking.
My headphones fell off.
Fell off or were taken off?
Fell off.
Yeah?
None of you can be worthy until you do.
Something's off. Tonight's what the Flame's been waiting for. He should be.
If you're going to leave, just leave!
Jeez, Peter was like, to Yuri, she was like, I can't believe the Flame's not here. Something's off. He's supposed to be here. And basically, Peter was like, if you're going to leave, just leave.
That was rude.
Not a chance!
My sound's working again, so I can hear them now, thankfully.
Did you see my combo?
Yeah, that was awesome.
It's still going.
You're pretty epic.
For a second here. I do feel like I got way better.
146? What? Whoa, dude, actually, that's actually really crazy. 152. Oh.
Nobody here.
Darn it.
One guy.
152 is pretty incredible.
I don't know if it's incredible, but it's fun.
I think it's
I'm
pretty
happy
good.
with it.
I thought it was pretty good.
Would have only been 160 if I was able to hit that guy, but Yuri was hitting him.
Did we actually do it? Oh, tell me. It's gonna hit the tankers.
You've stopped trains before, right?
It's an Oscorp train.
Oh, really?
They really like doing the Spider-Man has to stop a train thing over and over.
I think they're just doing that for the Raimi fans, I gotta be honest. Didn't he do that in the last game? And then he was like, huh, I thought that would work like that when he like did
Yeah, he tried to do it the Raimi way, and he was like, I thought that would work this time.
And then it didn't work.
Or it worked last time.
Yeah, I thought that was really funny.
Really?
I like this idea to derail the train.
That is a good idea.
Although, like, what if someone doesn't know they destroyed these rails?
Uh-oh.
And they drive a full train through later.
Oh, it still blew some stuff up, though. That would not be good. They're gonna have to, like... Oh, no! Is his legs going under there?
He'll be fine. Spider-Man in a wheelchair is still Spider-Man.
Oh. Oh, my. You know how they have to put, like, a wet floor sign for businesses? They'll have to put a sign on the train tracks that's, like, broken train tracks.
Guess you're gonna have to make up a new prophecy.
Before you and I met, one of my embers told me about his work at Oscorp and this treatment that they had discovered. Who cares, right? A fancy suit that can make you big and strong is just another case of the unworthy trying to cheat death and play God. That's what I thought too. But when devils attack the city, like I prophesied, and Oscorp sent out some of this treatment for safekeeping. I knew it was meant for me.
That's what all this was for.
And when the crimson hour rolls over this earth, it shall bring truth, judgment, and carnage.
By the way, this is pretty cool. I actually like this.
I like this origin story for Carnage.
I just don't like Harry being Venom that much.
I still think this is pretty darn cool.
But this is awesome.
I love it.
Suicide Squad has put in perspective how much I like this game.
Oh yeah, this game's amazing.
Somebody asked me, like, what do you think about, do you like this game better or Suicide Squad? And I'm confused because I'm like, I don't think we ever came off like we didn't like the game. There's just things I don't like about it, like concepts that could have been fleshed out more.
I agree, and I love this game, especially in comparison.
I always really liked the game. I always thought it was great.
I still really like it. I think this is probably one of my games of the year. Oh my gosh. Is he okay? Is his symbiote that's still on him gonna help him, you think? Because that's gotta have burned him.
No, she moved it. And that symbiote doesn't have like a mind of its own anymore.
Gone.
That's true.
I'll go underground just like last time, but I'll find him.
You could have killed him. But you saved me instead.
I told you. I'm trying to save the most lives. And you still do that pretty well. You gonna turn me in now? I'll let you know when I find him.
Wanted that train derailed so he could get a symbiote. At least we stopped him from taking innocent lives in the process. Hey, Yuri. Do you want help tracking down the flame?
Thanks, but I need some time to myself. Besides, we've taken down a good chunk of his operation, so he'll be going back to the drawing board. I'll start checking his old aliases. Archie Abel, Walter Wackman, Cletus Cassidy. But this could take months, maybe even years.
I'll be ready when you've got something.
Thanks.
I couldn't turn her in after she saved me. Maybe I...
Do you think that they're gonna have Carnage be a focal point in the next game?
I think he'll be like a side villain.
I really
Like,
hope so.
With his own like line of missions type thing.
Carnage is one of my favorite villains.
I love Carnage, and look, if you wanna work towards Eddie Brock or something, I'm totally fine with how they did it.
Maybe they are working towards him.
Look at that.
That's awesome. I like that. We should wear that.
It's based off of her.
Yeah. You know, maybe they are working towards him because it would make sense that maybe like the Venom symbiote would go off of a couple of people before it found Eddie.
Yeah, no, and Eddie wasn't the first host for the Venom symbiote, but he was the first main host, like, human that mattered and helped shape the character. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like, that was, that's awesome.
Can we wear that?
Yeah, that's
cool.
awesome.
I love it. That is so cool.
Look at these variants. I like the red.
I like the red, too.
You do?
Yeah.
It's very Carnage.
Yeah, I think it's supposed to be.
But
That's awesome.
You want to do the next story mission?
Yeah, I want to do the next story mission, but I wanted to ask...
Oh, I heard something.
So that piece of the symbiote that we had on us, is that like a piece that didn't go on to Harry?
Yes.
Okay.
Like, I think that they probably separated the symbiote.
Okay.
Because the symbiote, actually a fraction of the symbiote goes on to Carnage, or Cletus in the comics.
Okay.
A train line in Brooklyn. Presumably, precious containers carrying commodities that we rely on. Spider-Man. And that new vigilante. Oh, did I just spoil the play? Can you see where this is going? I feel sorry for anyone awaiting a shipment today. It's not coming. You know who to thank. Explosions rocked the line. Trains were derailed, almost colliding with an apartment complex. A local community group was injured. The followers of the flame, I'm not here to judge, were mercilessly attacked by Spider-Man.
Aren't they criminals?
From the rumblings I've heard, there's a new commando in Spider-Man's army. They go by Wraith. Now, I can't say for certain what the inciting incident was, but I find it hard to believe these followers were there to cause harm.
What?
More than likely, they were having a peaceful ceremony. Perhaps they could have chosen a different location, but who is Spider-Man to come in and break it up? He's infringing on our rights and destroying commerce in the process, folks. We need to keep redrawing the line because the Spider-Man and company keep stepping over it. What's the next freedom you expect Spider-Man to threaten? Ha! I'm awaiting your calls.
Didn't the state already establish that the followers of the Flame were setting up those fires, or no?
I don't remember.
I thought that we, like, literally saw them being arsons.
We did, but I don't know. Does anyone else know that happened?
I guess I don't know.
That's what I don't know.
J. Jonah Jameson's getting on my nerves. Like, usually...
I think he's hilarious.
Usually I think he's funny, but right now he's kind of getting on my nerves.
Right now, for me, it's more of like a logistical question of, how does he have time to do this podcast still when he became the editor of the Daily Bugle again?
And how does he get all of this information so wrong?
And quickly.
Yeah.
What if he just has Peter's house bug? He knows he's Spider-Man. He's like, Spider-Man!
And he knows his...
Kill my dog!
What if he knows his intentions are good, but he just hates Peter so much that he, like, has to make him out to be a villain?
In Civil War, the actual comic, when Peter reveals his identity and J. Jonah Jameson... Wait, was that Albert Wesker? That looked like Albert Wesker up there on that sign.
You could go look.
When Peter reveals his identity... And nope, I was just seeing things.
Oh, that's okay.
Also kind of looks like Alistair Smythe from up close.
Or a douche.
That would be Alistair Smythe. When he reveals his identity, J. Jonah Jameson's watching it on TV and he faints.
Really?
Yeah, he passes out in his office.
Really?
Yeah.
Because he didn't expect Peter to be...
No, he knew him for years.
That's hilarious.